A new Forza Horizon 5 video came out, and oh my goodness, this game looks so good. Intro. Sorry about that. I had to have a little fun with the intro. So the latest Horizon 5 video came out, and basically they were showing off the biomes, and then on their social networks, they have been also showing off more of the biomes that we didn't get in the video. So I haven't looked at that yet, but let's talk about what they did show in these videos. So the first place that they showed was the jungle. They said that was because they hadn't really shown it off yet. They once again mentioned the God rays. God rays are sort of when the light in the leaves shines through and you can sort of see particles in it sometimes, or like beams of light coming through. And they do look really, really nice, but they mentioned them like 6 times. They are so excited about these God rays. It's actually kind of cute, but I'm also like, I agree with them. They look great. It's just sort of funny. They're like, oh, and the God rays, you have to look at the God rays. So the Forza team has been pretty funny there. Equilim Temple was also explored. They sort of talked about how they've added a lot of these roads in the locations. And overall, my take on the jungle biome, it was really, really interesting because the game looks gorgeous. It immediately brought me back to Forza Horizon 4, how like I would just smash into the brick walls just because I was having fun with the physics, and how when you drive, you actually go from one biome right into the next one. They went from jungle to farmland, and that was really interesting. I actually think that was their second biome. And mostly what they were trying to do is they were trying to showcase how it was attached to the jungle aspect. So I'm really excited to drive through this map and just see more of what Forza Horizon 5 can offer. Because I think all of us agree that this game looks gorgeous, and like it's an arcade racer, so it's really, really easy to get into. They also showed off the Gran Caldera Volcano. They said that when you drive all the way to the very, very top of the Gran Caldera Volcano, you can see the entire map. And in a game, when you're able to go that high in the map, it makes it sort of tricky because you can't hide anything, right? When you're able to go that high in the map, and they sort of alluded to this, when you're able to go that high in the map and you can see the whole thing, you have to worry about like popping and things like that. It's probably not something that they've done too much of, and especially with this much, much larger map where you're going to be seeing more of it. But I'm really, really excited. That's probably one of the first places I'm going to go to. I want to see the whole map, and I'm really excited about the vision mode that has like ray tracing and stuff turned on, because I just want to see, I want to take a lot of car photos. I think that's going to be a lot of fun also. But anyway, back to the Gran Caldera Volcano. So localized weather means it will snow at the top of the volcano. And the volcano, just generally speaking, one thing they called out that I found really interesting is the volcano is like this, their huge structure that you're basically going to be able to see from any of your races. So you can use it sort of as your North Star. If at any point you're ever lost, drive towards like a wide open area, and you're going to be able to look and see, okay, there's the volcano. I know I can drive directly to the volcano and go do whatever. Or of course you can just use the map and fast travel wherever you want to go. So they also said, they showed the volcano go from spring, which looked great, by the way. I love how they're handling the reflections on the water. I know it's not ray tracing or whatever, but this game just looks absolutely stunning, and I've loved everything I've seen from it. So they showed the ray tracing on the water, and they showed it transitioning from spring to winter, or it was vice versa, from winter to spring. I can't remember, but I hate the winter season, honestly, in Forza, because your car's just sliding all over the place. But I am still excited to play here, because if it's sort of isolated up there, I can't imagine that there's snow everywhere on the map. So there's probably going to be like areas where you can go and just sort of play in the season that you want. I don't know. Time will tell. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit in my notes here, because one of the things they did say is seasons are going to be weekly again. So every week you sign on, and you're going to be able to get a new season or experience, a change in the map and what is going on here. But back to the volcano. Oh, right at the end. Okay, so right at the end to show off the graphical showcase of what the engine can do. This was really, really exciting. They drove the car off of this huge jump, and my reaction, I actually had a reaction where I just went, whoa, when they jumped off. It's sort of like one of those moments where it's just like, that's how good the game is looking right now. You don't even realize how into this presentation you're in. And I'm not even that big of a Forza fan, right? But when you do this huge jump off the volcano, it's a really, really good hook to, you know, show off and go into the more informational aspect of the presentation. But they did a really good job with this biome presentation, and it was fun to see how enthusiastic they are. It's infectious, really. I am stoked for this game. They actually also showed off an actual race for the first time. So like you can get a little bit of speed bonus if you're sitting right behind somebody and you're in their airstream. I can't remember what it's called. Slipstreaming. And then what else? So like close calls and like rubbing bumpers and all that fun racing stuff that you do. This location was the Rocky Coast. So it was sort of another biome to look at, but it was just nice to sort of see that, yes, racing is still intact and well in Forza Horizon 5. They actually had some really, really good fan Q&A. Somebody asked, what was your biggest graphical challenge? They said the sky data, textures, ray tracing, and the larger map were largely the things that they had a lot of problem with. And remember, they filmed skies for like just tons of data, and all the textures look great and everything. They brought up, oh, this is where my note was about the volcano. When you go to the top of the volcano, one of the biggest challenges are that you can't hide anything. You can see the whole map. So they have to figure out, well, okay, well, how do we optimize for that? Like what LODs do we put out there so it still looks gorgeous, but we're able to maintain the performance that we need for the game to look good. And they also talked about how, yes, they improved the lighting, but you can't just improve the lighting. Once you do that, you kind of have to bring everything else up with it. So they went ahead, they changed the lighting, you got to do the textures, and then everything sort of gets brought up with this aspect of their graphical challenge. They asked when we're going to see the new map. So we are going to get another Forza presentation in about 2 weeks. That is really, really exciting to know. They did say that seasons will be weekly again. And there was this sort of interesting question where somebody asked, are we only going to be driving like off-roading? You know, they've seen a lot of the jungle. They said, yes, there's a lot of asphalt, and the split between off-road and asphalt is the same as in previous games. Remember, this is the large map, so it's about 50-50 off-roading stuff and asphalt stuff. So if you're more of a asphalt racer and you prefer that, or you're more of like an off-roading type player, you're going to have a lot of options to choose from. Forza Horizon 5 is coming out in November. I think it's on the 9th, but hopefully this image of the actual release date is up right now when I do the edit, and you can decide for yourself. I hope you like this quick look at the footage. I just thought I would throw this together really fast because I am hella stoked for Forza Horizon 5. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Are you stoked for Forza 5? I want to know because the game looks gorgeous. Like, wow. All right. So thank you so much for watching. If you like these sort of videos where I ramble, probably too long sometimes, about topics, you can hit that subscribe button, hit that bell to know when I go live. I also have memberships. Memberships are turned on. If you would like to become a member, you can click that join button right now. Thank you. Thank you so much to everybody who has become a member on this channel. Finally, I did launch a merch store, meaning if you want to check out the merch and maybe check out the logo, or if you have suggestions about something I don't have that you'll be interested in, let me know. People always comment about how much they like the logo. I'm like, all right, well, let's try a merch store. Let's see if people like that stuff. Had a few purchases. I appreciate that. Please, if you pick something up, I want to know what you think. I want to see what it looks like. I just ordered my own. So yeah. All right, I'm going to get out of here. I'll see you for the next one. Have a wonderful time, everybody. I'll see you soon. Bye.